Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from beautiful Delray Beach, Florida on a hot summer day. Well, summer's over officially, I suppose, but it's summer year-round down here. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I'd like to address my 57,000 beautiful souls out there that subscribe to Sarasota Tim channel. I really appreciate you. And today I've got a couple of things I want to talk about real quickly. First, I would like to thank my subscribers that give me these tips on different things, and I was going to throw away this new finish car wax that I've used it for years, but I found that I like this turtle wax I'm using, and it doesn't leave any chalky residue on the plastic and stuff. So someone told me, hey, don't throw that away. That's good on chrome. My goodness, I never seen better chrome polish. So you never know. Stuff is marketed towards wax, and it's better on chrome. So anyway, keep those tips coming. I read all the comments, and I really, truly appreciate you guys. We got a wonderful, wonderful community. Now, what I want to talk about this morning is something I've never really done before, and I really don't do this because it's really an exercise in futility. There's no way you're going to ever combat everybody's difference of opinion. Now, everybody has an opinion. I respect that. I've got my own, just like you do. So a lot of the stuff that I talk about on the channel, besides many things, which is growing now to many, many more things, and it's going to be even more things, including the RV travel coming up here very soon. So we're going to see a whole different type of stuff. I hope you find it interesting. But when I do make my Social Security videos, and I encourage those to collect their Social Security at 62, I stand by that. Now, each one of my videos, I point out different facts and different things that I've gleaned from the internet, from the Social Security Administration, and from what I've seen on other YouTube channels, and from what I've learned. I mean, I collect Social Security, so I know what you get, and I know what it is, and I know how much I could get if I wanted to wait. So lately, when I talk about Social Security, I've gone more from, even though my last video was a lot about math, I've moved from math to really pointing out the importance of living your life. That really, no matter how much more money you can get, it's not going to do you a bit of good if you're in the ground or if you have a debilitating type of illness that you can't enjoy your life. So my whole philosophy now, and that's what I'm doing, is live your life. And people want to get hung up, a few people, not many, most people by the vast majority are on board with what we're talking about. Get your money now, start living now, and work a little side hustle if you have to make ends meet. But some people really think that waiting is going to really make this magical $500 or $700 more money be a miracle check, that it's going to pay for everything, that you don't ever have to work again. And that's not the case. In fact, when we got into the math stuff on my last video, I found some new information that proved that you don't get 8% every year from the get-go. It works out to 30% more at your full retirement age, but they give it to you in baby steps. So I used some numbers of 5% and 6% and 6.6% or whatever it was, because people that say, hey, you're not a financial advisor, you live in a trailer, you're wearing a hat, you live in Florida, whatever. You write with your left hand, so you don't know anything. Folks, let me just tell you something. I know as much as the next guy. And these financial advisors, like lawyers and all these other people, these professionals, they call themselves experts, want nothing more than your money. They could care less about whether you win or lose. To them, it's a living. And these people that are reporting or commenting on my channel that try to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about or whatever, whether it's $500 more you get or whether it's $700 more you get at full retirement age, whether it's 8% equal right on the button each year, or it's 5%, then 6%, then 2.8%, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What's that got to do with what I'm talking about? What I'm talking about is get out of that prison job, start working less, doing a side hustle that you like doing, Quit that laborious job. Quit that job where your boss is looking over your shoulder, where you have all that drama at work. Go down to 10, 12, 15, 20, 25 hours a week if you have to make ends meet with your Social Security. But get that free money, your money, coming in every month like clockwork for the rest of your life. Get that check immediately because they don't want to give it to you. They want to use the shell game. But the fact is, I'm giving you the truth. And the truth is, no one is promised tomorrow. Today's the day to live. Get your money as soon as you can. They want you to postpone. It's a big scam. They want you to postpone and promise you all this pie in the sky for later when they might give you a little bit more, but you never collect it long enough to ever get what you could get if you started earlier. And they should be giving us our money at 55 years old. And I said that many times before, but that's another story. So at 62 and you get your check and you quit that job. You know, you start working part-time and start living your life before something takes you down, before you die. You are in your final chapter of your life. Live that life. Live that wonderful life for your family, for yourself. You deserve it. You went to school all your life. You raised your family. You paid for things. You worked for this job. You made them rich. You just gave them all your hours of your life. It was like a prison. You did your time. You've been paroled at 62. Get out and start living your life. Start traveling. Start playing some golf. Go and visit your friends. Sit on the beach. Work on your tan. Go fishing. Do whatever you want. Do nothing if you like. But I advise you to stay active. Go to the gym. Get some exercise. Smile. Be kind to everybody. And don't worry about whether you have $700 or $500 more in your Social Security check. Do you really think that's going to make a difference, especially 5 or 10 years from now, by waiting and waiting and waiting? What's the world going to be like? What are things going to cost then? And the cost of living adjustment that they give us is amounted to about this every year for 40 years, except last year. They gave us 8.7%. That's the most we've ever gotten in 40 years. And they need to give us that much at least this year, but they're not, because they, again, scam us. They got the COLA set on July, August, and September. So they got the inflation down. It was way higher than they say it is anyway. And they got it down to what they say is 4% now, or 3.5%. And that's what they're going to give us on our Social Security bump in January of next year, which is amount to like $30 to $50. Nothing. And then they raised the Medicare Part B. So it's the same old story every year as it's been for decades. They give you nothing. But, you know, fortunately it has gone up a little bit over time. And I think that most people will get about what I get. And I think that $1,700 is well worth collecting now than waiting for $2,200 or $2,000 5 years from now when I don't feel like, you know, doing the things that I want to do now. I'm still young and vibrant, and I'm already going to be 65 in a few months. Well, I really take that back, because when I put this tonneau cover on this truck that I'm leaning against right now, I had to get in the back and get underneath my tonneau cover, and I had to hold my head up, and I'm looking for things. I've got my See Rights. Well, these are sunglasses. And in 15 minutes, I felt like all my energy was taken from me. So I'm slowing down. And I still go to the gym. I walk and I do everything. I try to eat right. I'm not really too much overweight. And I don't have too many, really any medical issues other than I can't see. And I can tell there's a big difference in me from 62 years old. And now I'm going to be 65. I would have to wait 2 more years, 2 long years in the world we're living in to reach full retirement age, to wait and keep working, doing something, paying high rent and doing all these things just to get a few dollars more in the Social Security check. I say, heck no. I took mine 2 years ago. I got no regrets, and I don't want you to regret it. Now, some people talk about they gotta wait because they have too much debt. They don't want to be without insurance. They got all of these reasons. And while they may be valid reasons to them, and maybe even actual valid reasons, I don't roll that way. I wanted my check. I don't worry about, you know, how long I'm going to live. People actually say to me on the comments that if you turn 65, if you make it to 65, you got a guarantee. You get a new contract. You get two more decades. You get to be 85. before life takes you out of here. I've had comments like that where they say that the average age of 73 that I've read online is the average age for a male in America. That if you can make it to 60 or 65, you get a guarantee to live till 85. Now, come on. Is that some hogwash or what? Folks, all you have to do is study. All you have to do is read. All you have to do is the same thing that the people that claim to know everything that have these plaques. So, listen, I took my Social Security at 62. I'm crushing it. I love my life. I love not having to go to a 40-hour-a-week job. I love that I'm a 1099er. I'm self-employed now. I have a YouTube channel. And if I want to do the side hustle with the gigs that I was doing and passing out the wine and the cheese and crackers, that's also a self-employed business. If I want to go clean headlights on cars, detail cars, of which I'm good at, all kinds of things, clean houses, it doesn't matter. I'm an entrepreneur. You can do so many different things to make yourself money, cash money, to supplement that Social Security. Don't worry about that you have to keep working till you're 65, then you or 67, then you get this check, and then 2 years later you got some illness or you don't feel like doing things. Live your life now. Disregard anything that you may, before I see it in the comments, that wants to discourage you, that cause you to pause and think, oh, this is not the right thing. I'm telling you what the right thing is because I'm doing it, and that is the right thing. And you should do the right thing and crush it.